On your notes, you're going to see some proposed examples for doing surveys and getting some sample data. There are questions with each example that are going to help guide you through determining the type of bias and how that bias is present. So go ahead and pause the video and give those a try. All right, so the first one, Eric wants to find out the most popular football team at a game between the home team and the visiting team. He surveys a group of people standing in line for tickets. All right, so this question, I'm pretty sure we're going to get some undercoverage going on here. So the question is, which group is going to be undercovered? Is it going to be the home team fans or the away team fans? So let's talk through this a little bit. Who's more likely to be in attendance at the game just in general in the stands? If I surveyed all of the people in the stands, am I more likely to see home team fans or away team fans? So in general, you're going to see more home team fans at that stadium. But here's another point to consider. Knowing that the students attend the games for free, and most alumni have an annual pass that lets them into the game for free, whereas all of the away team fans have to play, who's more likely to be in line for tickets? And in this case, that's going to be the away team if you're thinking about someplace like here at Western with the Mountaineer Bowl. So in this case, I think if we are surveying the people standing in line for tickets, we're going to get a lot of away team people, and we're going to undercover the home team. All right, so next example, there's a plan for you to discuss to build a skate park in a neighborhood. The city wants to have feedback to see if this is going to be used and well received by the community. So the city sends out a newsletter and asks people to respond with their opinion. All right, so some thoughts on this one. Who do I want to get information from? Let's maybe start there first. So I'd want to make sure I talk to people with kids, teenagers, young adults, middle-aged folks, seniors, right? So I kind of want a whole range of people, whether I think they're going to use the skate park or not, demographically speaking, because this is something that's going to be in the neighborhood and around the whole community. This idea of sending out a newsletter. So newsletter is most likely read by folks that are older. So you're definitely going to get some under coverage with the kids, teenagers, young adults by just sending this out as a newsletter. The next question is, where did they get the mailing address from that newsletter? So depending on where that list came from, we can miss surveying college students, homeless, or other people that might be interested in that skate park. And most certainly, this is going to have some voluntary response bias, right? Something comes in the mail, you'd have to fill it out, find a stamp, mail it back. And the only people that are going to go to that much effort are people that are going to have really extreme opinions about this. And so you're not going to get really great data that's going to help you make an informed decision as a politician by going this route. Trevor is outside a local car dealership taking a survey on the most popular car. He is asking everyone who enters what make of car is their favorite. So this one I asked you to look at or identify how there's response bias here and what that undercoverage might look like. So the response bias here, people might feel like the person would argue with them if they said a different dealership. So maybe this person's standing outside of the Chevy dealership. You might just say, oh, I like Chevys just to, be done and get on your way and not have any hassle. So I would expect that you're probably going to get a lot more answers for that brand, most likely based on that. And then the sampling bias or undercoverage, people that are walking into that dealership most likely already like that particular car. So you are going to get a certain answer because that's what they're looking for. You're also only asking people who are currently looking for a car. So that's a pretty small group because there are a lot of people that maybe just bought a car. There's a lot of people that have had a car for a while but are not ready for another new one. And so if your goal is to find out of all the people, which car is the most popular, this isn't going to help you get there. This is maybe more of the most popular car for people who are at that particular dealership.